How's it going? This is Chad Eddy here with Semp Health for Men. You've got a problem. You have a problem. You're not healthy. You're not. Something in you is not at optimal health. You're unwell. You are diseased. You are not at optimal health in some way, or probably more than one way. Spiritually, you're not well. You don't have a connection with your kids, you don't have a connection with your wife, you don't have a connection with your neighbor, you don't have a connection with your coworkers, you don't have a spiritual connection with anybody, you don't have a connection with God, you don't have a connection with the universe. You're not connected in the way that you should be, that you created to be, that you are made to be. You don't have the connection that you want to have with other people, with God, with the universe, with money, and that's one way that you are unwell. Emotionally, you're not well. Oh man, guys, we are notorious for not being well emotionally. We bottle everything up inside and then we explode on our kids. We explode on our wife. We bottle it all up inside and then we get so frustrated we break things in our car, or we break our car. We get into accidents. We just go nuts. We go crazy. We think that it's good to bottle it all up inside and then take it out on the hockey puck or on the basketball court. But it's much better if those things are controlled, if our emotions are controlled, if we are under control of our emotions rather than letting our emotions be in control of us. But is that you? Are you in control of your emotions, or are you emotionally unwell and unhealthy? Mentally, do you really think all the things you want to think? Or do you catch yourself being down about yourself, putting yourself down, saying, "Oh, I suck at this. I'll never be good at that. Oh, that's just who I am." Are you down emotionally or mentally, about money? Are you mentally down about money? Do you have a loser mindset about money, a scarcity mindset about money? Mentally, are you a winner or are you losing? I'm willing to bet that in some way you're unhealthy mentally. It's these mind games, it's stress that's eating away at your mental capacity. You're not playing games. You're not doing things that increase your mental capacity. Instead, you're allowing life to take away your mental capacity, and you're just resigned to the fact that you're going to be 60 and in a home and slobbering all over yourself and expecting other people to do stuff for you because you can't do stuff for yourself because you haven't been exercising mentally. You're not mentally healthy. And finally, physically, a lot of you are absolutely overweight. A lot of you are obese. And you look back in the glory days when you were in your 20s or in your teens and you think, wow, man, well, those days are well behind me now. Those days, I'll never be like that again. And you've resigned yourself to live a life of flaccidity. You're not vigorous. You're not having sex with your wife. You're not a model of manhood. You don't think that you could be. You've bought into this lie that says that as you grow older, as you're in your 30s and your 40s and your 50s, you're expected to diminish. Well, that's a lie. You are unhealthy in that way as well. You're unhealthy spiritually. You're unhealthy emotionally. You're unhealthy mentally, and you're unhealthy physically. But the good news is you don't have to be. The good news is that you can improve your health, increase your health in all 4 areas. All 4 areas. And the thing is that these 4 areas are combined. They're inextricably linked to one another. So that when you decide to get off the couch and start pushing heavy things, pulling heavy things, lifting heavy things, your strength will increase, your physical health will improve, but also your emotional health will improve too. When you decide that you're going to work on your relationships, your relationship with your wife, you're going to actually be proactive about it instead of letting her lead. Your spiritual health will increase, but so will your mental health. And as you want to pursue your wife, as you want your wife to respond to your advances, you're going to think, hey, maybe if I looked a little bit better, my wife would be more into me, and your physical health will increase. As You start doing puzzles. Just a simple word game a day on your phone. Your mental health will increase, and that'll improve your mood. That'll improve your emotional health and well-being. It's inextricably linked. Did you know that all it takes to knock over a domino is another domino, I guess, 2/3 its size? Because a domino can knock over another domino that's 1.5 times its size. If you look at your physical health and you're 400 pounds, and you're like, my optimal health is 200 pounds, you're 400 pounds. And you're just like, well, I don't know, I don't think I could get to 200 pounds. Well, you probably can't right now. But if you knock over one domino, the next domino is going to be a lot easier to knock over. The next domino will be a lot easier to knock over. If you improve, if you start lifting heavy things, guess what? The next domino, your spiritual life, you could pray more or meditate more. Guess what? Then your emotional life, you can guide your feelings instead of letting your feelings guide you. These dominoes can start going down, and as they go, it becomes sort of an avalanche. It becomes, there's some momentum to it. And you look and 6 months from now, you can look at yourself and go, how am I so much healthier physically? How am I so much healthier emotionally and spiritually and mentally? Well, it's because you made some efforts. Some small efforts that turn into bigger efforts, that turn into bigger efforts, that improved all areas of your life. You thought that you were just going to get more fit physically, but you ended up having a better relationship with your kids. You ended up having more control in your life over your emotions. This can happen. This can happen. It might take some consistency. It might take some coaching and training. It might take some accountability. It might take some other elements that I can introduce you to. But this can happen. You can be healthy. You can be healthy in your relationships, in your spiritual life. You can be healthy emotionally. You can be mentally healthy, and you can be physically healthy. Healthier than you've ever been before. Healthier than you were in your 20s. Healthier than you were in your teens. You can be stronger now than you were in your teens. So what I want you to do, if this appeals to you, if you're attracted to this idea, then subscribe to this channel on YouTube, or like this page, like the Semp Health for Men Facebook page, and let's have this conversation. Let's do this. Let me know what you need to improve. What the number one thing that you need to improve. Is it spiritual, emotional, mental, or physical? What's the number one thing? And then as you improve those things, that one thing, then you'll see other elements in your life come into focus as well and be improved as well. So this is Chad. I'm signing off, and I'm looking forward to seeing your comments, hearing back from you, and look forward to the next video. Talk to you later.